So this video is going to be more of an inspirational video. I'm going to talk about a little bit about the day that I just had, and maybe I'll give you a little action steps on, if it sounds good to you, if it sounds like a cool life, how you can get in on a similar thing as well. So let's get right into it. So today was amazing. I put together my bag right here with all my content equipment, my glasses, my camera and everything, and I just jumped on the bike and I just drove around. But before I did all this, I had a little plan of all the nice places in Halifax that I wanted to travel to today, and I did a content filming plan in a line with all these locations. So I set everything up before I left, and then I just jumped on the bike, ripped out with all my equipment, and started filming some awesome content. I got a week's worth of content in one day, and I didn't break a sweat, and I enjoyed every second of it, other than one time when I was on this journey. For some reason, on my phone, all my plans that I had, that I wrote down, they got wiped off my phone somehow. It rarely happens, it was just a fluke, but the thing about having your lifestyle in check and being confident and capable of all the things that you want to do and the things that you need to do, then you don't really skip a beat. I was frustrated. I'm like, shit, the original plan's gone. Let's make a new one then, I guess. So we just made a new plan, and it was great. It was great. Went through it, and that's what you get when you set up a lifestyle that you got your shit under control. You can think. You leave room for thought and creativity. See, I don't need to think as much about what do I need, where am I going, I don't need to think so much about all this stuff, because I know the city, I know what I want to do, I just do what I want to do. And anything else is kind of just noise. I've set up a whole system for the way that I do content, inspire, coach my clients, everything that I do. I put systems around it to make it as frictionless as possible, meaning that it's as easy as possible to do the stuff. And when it's the most simplest and you break it down, you have a system to do all your stuff as easy as possible with no friction, then it just leaves room for enjoyment. You just enjoy the whole day, which I did. And then creativity. Every single stop I went to, I'm like, oh, that'd be a cool shot. That'd be a cool shot. Because I'm not thinking about, oh, did I leave my keys at the last stop? Did I leave this? Where's this? Where did I put my drone? Blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, special spot, special pocket for the drone, special pocket for the camera, special pocket for even the mic right here. So everything has a special pocket in this bag, and that's why I got this particular bag. If you're curious, want the same bag, I'll direct you to where you can get this for yourself. Super handy if you're doing content. A pocket for everything. Even the batteries and everything had their own pocket. So you know where everything is, and you can just be creative. You don't need to think about all this unnecessary stuff. As a creative, if you're in a creative endeavor, whether that be music, video, audio, I guess audio is kind of like music, but I guess there's other audio stuff except for music. Anything creative, even making Legos, like if that's your thing and you're super into Lego and that's what you built a personal brand or a business around, that's freaking awesome. That's cool. And if someone has done that and they're watching this video, let me know, because I want to see it. But yeah, it's just amazing when you have everything set up and you can just hone in your creativity on everything. And that's where I'm at right now. Where I'm at right now is I've got the system together, the lifestyle all set. I still have a side job. That's what I call 9 to 5 side job. 9 to 5, or if you're just working for somebody else, then I call it a side job. Got to watch the other videos to find out why I call it that. But yeah, when you're like, I'm able to do all this stuff and work for somebody else and work for myself all at the same time, because I just got frustrated and mad enough where I made it all work. And if you want to get something set up for yourself, you know, you're trying to maybe set up a side, like a side hustle or something, to eventually get out of working for somebody else, and that's cool, then you want a little bit of help, then just send me a message, DM down there, or I wrote a book. That I went into the 3 to 4 years of how I kind of got from rock bottom and dug myself out, made an amazing lifestyle where I can travel around, do content, and you know, it's eventually going to be a full-time thing, but I need to just ramp it up to get to that point. So consistency is everything. Consistent cash is everything too. You can't just get a good pay one month and be like, yeah, I can jump on this, and then you get nothing like the other months. It's like, it's not the way to go. But just like everything else, you know, stay consistent, never give up, and seek out information and knowledge. I have the information and the knowledge. If you want, you can either pick up the book down in the link, or you can do coaching if you're ready for that commitment. So, you know, the choice is yours. If you like this lifestyle and you want to try to cultivate it for yourself, click a thumbs up, comment hell yeah, and if you want to stay a while, I put out 5 videos a week. You don't want to miss these videos because they're going to keep getting better and better. Now we have all this stuff locked in. So, God bless, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.